All right. It's working. Hi. Remember how I said I'm gonna do two housekeeping things. Also, PG, not the tips. Thank you for the follow. Um, I I said two things about spooky season, which is October. I said two things. I said one, I'm gonna stream every day of October, which mental. I did that last year with few days skipped. I don't think I'm able to do that again this year, but I will try to do as many streams as possible. Uh, we'll see how that rolls out. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. I just really want to play spooky games and talk about spooky stuff and live through the Halloween season. But yeah, that's not gonna happen. And also today, I said, "Wow, I'm gonna stream like 3 p.m., 4 p.m." So my my period that I usually take for just having a little breakdown on a Saturday took way longer than usually. So that's what I'm at. And then I was like, oh god, it was a whole like I don't even know how to describe it. Like just a manic breakdown. But like for me, manic breakdown is I'm listening to the parade music from Disneyland and crying. Just laying on the couch crying. That's my breakdown. Yeah, I think I needed the weekend somehow. I only had like 3-day work week and I still needed the weekend, which questionable, warring. Yeah. But today, since it's 1st of October, which is start of the spooky season, I was talking about it last time and I kind of wanted just to chill stream what I will jabber my jaws on. You know, I just want to talk about cool Halloween media. Also, I was just, oh, it's on my screen. Okay, I was wondering if I had like, I was like, oh, I have dirt on my face. I just wanted a chill stream where I talk about cool Halloween stuff that I personally watch that gets me really into the seasonal mood. And yeah, it's there's a small visual aid, but a very small visual aid. I put together a PowerPoint presentation. Because I was like, oh, I wanna categorize these things. And then I had like, I think that aided my breakdown because I was like, oh my god, this is just like school. I'm gonna fail. I was like, oh god, I'm gonna fail at my hobby. Oh fuck. Anyway, yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a week. It's been a day. It's been a moment. Anything else? Anything else? I'm thinking we're supposed to do more Borderlands with Anne yesterday. That didn't happen because I was feeling a bit bleh and Anna's having a party today, so that's why I'm gonna start with Darkwood. Either Darkwood or one of the other spooky games I downloaded, but I'm really feeling Darkwood and it's like a Polish game developer, so pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, my brain is frying a little bit. Mug of the day. Very important. I mean, sippy cups first. Just both of them have water, but they're so pretty. They're the new Starbucks ones. I've been using them when did they release? Like last month. I'm just using them non-stop. I really gotta get my mug buying addiction under control. But to be fair, I have been really good. I got these and the Emma Bridgewater stuff and then nothing else so far. So we'll see if I break it. They released new Hocus Pocus mugs. I have my, I mean, you can see it kind of here. I have the cauldron shaped mug from Hocus Pocus that was released last year that like people went mental over. They released a new one that's like a big cauldron and it has like heat activation, little like dripplage on the edges. It's very cute. Yeah. I need water. Mug of the day. Please look at this beauty. I mean, this mug has been on stream like a lot of times, but it's so beautiful and it's in the spooky season and I'm not gonna spill anything. Please look at her. She's beauty and she's Grace. It's the Haunted Mansion art by, I always mistake it. I think it's Dave Quiggle, not David Quiggle. It's one of those. His art is fantastic. He did this he did a print of with this design for my brain. yeah, it was for the 50th anniversary of Haunted Mansion. And hi, Woo! How are you doing? Meowdy. Woo, I am doing the thing today. I would like it. I'm catching you up. You're late to class. I put together a little PowerPoint presentation and I'm gonna talk about horror movies. That's what's happening today. And then I'm gonna play Darkwood. But yeah, very important mug of the day. Absolutely love it. Got it imported from America on eBay because you couldn't get it in the UK. I love Haunted Mansion. I love all of the Ghost Brides. I mean, Melanie Ravenswood from Phantom Manor, #1. But all of them are great. Oh God, I'm still in a stress day. I feel like it shows. It shows every time. But yeah, it's been a rough day. I think the fact that I'm sitting here and I'm no longer like. To be fair, I did pet 2 dogs today when I went on walks. One of them. No, I kind of petted 3 dogs. Oh my God, my dog counter is off. I got to pet 1 dog who ran up to me, then the 2nd dog that ran up to me, and then the 3rd dog who ran up to me, and I was like, every time I was like, please give me love, I need this. That was really sweet. I got to pet dogs. And I had good, like, a very low stakes human interaction today, which, like, I needed. I couldn't. Today was a rough day. Yesterday was a rough day, but yesterday, like, I somehow managed to make myself a bath and watch a movie in the bath and have like a nice little bath bomb from. They had like one of the Halloween ones from Lush, and I had a okay time, and then just couldn't sleep till 4 a.m. Woke up today, and I was like, yeah, this is the day where my brain hates me. Anyway, I have the. God, I hope they won't claim me for this, because I don't know if you guys remember last year, I had one playlist for the entirety of Spooktober that I didn't get claimed on until like the very last 2 days. So I can't use that one, even though I thought it was copyright free. Apparently not. So I'm using Haunted House, lo-fi hip-hop mix, no copyright. Please don't claim me, I'm just a little baby. Oh God. Right. Background on my presentation. This legitimately feels like class. I'm gonna get a minor panic attack just because I'm like, God, I'm gonna get a horrible grade. I'm never gonna pass. I'm gonna fail. I'm in high school again. This is my last thing. I'm doing an art history presentation, and Balchevsky is just in my head, and I don't know anything about him. I gotta read my notes. I didn't do any notes, so I'm just gonna be rambling. But going to screen capture now. Get into spooky mood, aka all the Misfits who are doing Halloweeny season. So I didn't even streamline this. I was thinking like, what makes me feel fluffy when during Halloween, and I was like, what would be like a good thing for anyone to get into? Although I did separate it into 3 categories, which is if my presentation will work. Yeah, there it is. And there's some horror category, there's an autumnal category, and there's a misc category, which like it's the 3 genders. I separated horror movies because I know people sometimes don't like spooky movies, or don't like jump scares in general. So there's a couple that like I wouldn't categorize as horror movies on the list that I absolutely love, but they do have jump scares. They're most spooky, but the jump scares I feel like kind of push it over and can make people feel, you know, especially if you have like anxiety issues and stuff, it can make you feel very uncomfy. So that's horror. And autumnal or like Halloweeny stuff is, why can I pronounce autumnal? Anyway, it's fine. English is my second language. I don't have to do this. Yeah, autumnal, just like, you know, when you can imagine like, you know, crunching of the leaves and feeling cozy in a blanket and having nice little cup of cocoa that you're holding, that's kind of the vibe. Just very cozy movies. I mean, I'll be honest, all of these movies besides one are like cozy movies for me. Guess which one? No, I'm gonna tell you. But all of them are very, very cozy and comfy, but I understand that some people have different definitions for cozy and comfy, and maybe slashers aren't that for them. And like miscellaneous category is things that absolutely make me personally, and I hope maybe one other person would like it. It's like that make me feel so incredibly Halloweeny that like all I have to do I look at it, I listen to the thing for 2 seconds. I'm like, I am in. It's Halloween. I'm carving a pumpkin. There's 7 jack-o'-lanterns around me. You know, full moon out. I have my witch outfit on. It's all working. That's that's how it makes me feel. I hope, yeah. Anyway, whatever. You can't judge me. This is my stream. I'm here. I lord over this area. Please don't be mean to me. Right. I'm gonna start with the horror category, and I had to. Please look at this GIF. Please appreciate this GIF, because I think about it like on the daily, and I'm not lying. Like, it's. Look at him. Look at this dude. So if your boots aren't quaking yet, just wait. Halloween, the 1978 one. Even though all the new Halloweens, I think are. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I think the new Halloween, the recent Halloween 2018, I really, really enjoyed. The sequel to that, I have mixed feelings about. And also Halloween Ends comes out 14th of October, at least in the UK, which is quite exciting. I mean, I'm gonna go see it. I still like it, but the original Halloween. So I honestly would have put this in the autumnal category, but obviously it's categorized as a horror movie. It has spookies. It has like not too in-your-face jump scares, I think. I love Halloween. Like, as a season, as a movie. I think Halloween, this one, it's, oh yeah, Netflix doesn't work globally. It's on Netflix in UK. And since it's got on Netflix, I think it's gonna put on Netflix maybe last month or something like that. I have watched it 4 times. I have no regrets. It's such a cozy, spooky movie. It's, the cinematography is great. The, like, all the little reveals are great, even though, like, everybody knows it's Kid Michael at the beginning. It still hits hard. I love it. I also feel, like, very appreciative of the relationship between the female cast in it, and especially the relationship between the baby, like, I guess not all the babysitters, I guess Laurie and the kids and Tommy. It's quite sweet. It just warms my heart. But I think, I mean, a lot of slashers get slack for, like, well, you have, it's the quote from Scream. You drink, you do drugs, you have sex, you die. So it kind of goes into those tropes, but I feel like I think there's like a couple more lines than Few Things Cut, and it would be legitimately like I believe that they're friends. I believe that they have like a relatively good relationship. Like oh my god, Linda, Laurie, and I forgot the last girl's name, but one of them picks Laurie up. Like, they spend time together. They do cover for each other. Like, obviously Linda and the other one are a bit more responsible. I don't know. I quite enjoy the relationship between them. I think it's not as heinous of an example as some of the other ones when it comes to like treatment of the female cast in slashers. Anyway, it slaps. Everybody loves Halloween. Maybe not everybody, but everybody should. Obligatory watch. So good. Incredible. Next one. Crimson Peak 2016 one. Guillermo del Toro. I put this one on because if somebody else ever if somebody else's dream job is to wear a beautiful flowing white Victorian gown, wandering down the corridors with a candelabra and trying to speak to ghosts, oh, this will tickle you. This will tickle you in all the right places. Highly recommend. It's so good. I mean, some of the scares are a bit too much, especially when you get to the end of the movie. It's a bit questionable. It's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so you know when you have a movie where somebody's being painted as a monster or stuff, obviously they're not the monsters, but all the scares kind of are painted, not all the scares, some of the scares are painted in a unflattering way. I don't know. It's hard to describe. I have not seen that movie, Smurf. I think you would enjoy it. I'm gonna say maybe. A strong maybe. But yeah, just that even if you plot-wise you won't enjoy it, you will like the designs, the sets, like the eerie mood. The music is great in it. Mia Wasikowska is incredible in the lead role. I think it's Tom Hiddleston and Jessica Chastain as well in it. They're all great. It's a great cast. It's fun. It's a fun gothic flick. I'll watch it maybe later today. Tell me how you like it. I really enjoy it. I mean, I also included these shots because look, it's a little visual feast for everyone. Yeah, I like romantic gothic horrors just scratch an itch very much for me. I would also like to say, before anybody roasts me for having an extremely basic taste, I do. A, I do, I know. And B, like, I wasn't gonna put in, like, Hausu and be like, go watch Hausu, everybody will love it. Because I think that's a less of a, like, crowd pleaser. I love artsy horror movies as well. I think, like, there's a few that just make you feel in the seasons, and it's good to toot their horn a little bit more. I think we don't talk enough about Carpenter's work. I want to hear more of it. That sounded ironic. No, I love John Carpenter so much. I wanna jabber my jaws like for ages about him. Like anyway. Sorry, I just went into like a John Carpenter. It was like my brain just started watching The Thing in the background and I was like cut off. No more thoughts, just The Thing. Malignant. 2021, James Wan. I cannot recommend this movie enough. And you're here? You're hearing me? Are you listening? You gotta listen. Don't watch any trailers. Don't watch any... No, go in blind. I beg of you. Go into this movie blind and you will have the best freaking experience of your whole life. Malignant... So... if anybody's on horror Twitter, if you remember when the first, like, it was a sneak peek that dropped for it. I think just the image, the I'm gonna move my camera so you can have a better view of the little eyeball having a little knife, I mean, little spiky thing coming at it. I think only this poster came out or something similar. It was a very slight tease, and when it came out, people were like, "Oh, James Wan is making a giallo. Neat. You know, sign me up." Oh, baby. This is so much more than I mean, it plays with a lot of giallo conventions, especially, like, the dialogue choices and stuff. Literally, just let this movie take you on a journey and accept wherever it takes you. And you will have such a blast. God. I watched it and I was like, this is gonna be like a love letter to giallo movies. I got into it. Like, you know, Mario, everybody loves Mario Brava and all that stuff, and I was like, yeah, this is really great, especially, you know, James Wan, like, popularizing more the genre and modern era. Fantastic, you know, I wanna see more of it. I was kind of like, oh, this isn't, oh, okay. This movie, halfway through, just keeps on, you're in the back seat and the truck keeps on trucking and it speeds up and it takes you to a whole different town. It's a complete, this Uber didn't drop you off where it was supposed to, but God, did you enjoy the trip? It's way of a better final location I could have ever imagined. It's so fun. Like, trust me, this is one of those movies that I'm gutted I didn't see in the cinemas. I want to show this movie to every single one of my friends that I know haven't watched it, just so I can see their reaction. When I tell you, I was watching this alone, I was doing some 3D, and it was playing on the side screen, and at some point I just stopped making it 3D, and I was sitting there like this, and the reveal in this movie is, I yelled. Also, the soundtrack is great. Like, that's definitely very giallo adjacent. Yeah. I recommend, please watch it. Please watch it and tell me how you like it. James Wan, eh? I'll give this much as well. Smurf, I think this one, just let it take you on a journey. You're gonna love this one. I am a big stan of James Wan. I mean, you know, The Conjuring, the Insidious and stuff. I think I understand that sometimes people have a certain disdain to more popular horror movies or more I don't want to see popular movie isn't or like it's they make a lot of money. A lot of people watch it. They're quite crowd pleasing. But I think I don't know. I love James Wan. I love what he does. I think he's able to craft those little vignettes within a basic horror movie. I think he makes very lovable characters within those zones. I mean, I'm thinking especially about Insidious because that's just mad fun. Insidious is, I mean, Patrick Wilson in it as well. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, James Wan. James Wan is great. See, I'm just rambling, but it's fine. I just want to share my love for horror movies, and it's not gonna be the most consistent. I didn't take any notes or anything. I just kind of put together a little presentation and wanted to have a little chat. Because I kept on putting myself pressure. No, it has to be better. No, you need to really like you need to really research before you do something. And then I was like, you know what? Sometimes maybe I should just relax. I'm not a fan of the Conjuring series at all. I find them boring. Not a fan of the whole paranormal horror. Insidious is something different, just brilliantly done. Yeah, so I have a complicated relationship with the paranormal genre within the horror. Because a lot of the time it is very rinse and repeat. It was super popular, so obviously a billion copycats. I mean, Paranormal Activity created a billion copycats when it comes to found footage. Not found footage. I guess it's found footage. I mean, that and Blair Witch. Especially because with Paranormal Activity, it was so cheaply made that all of a sudden was like, yeah, we gotta get on that. So I think that I understand that may have soured people's perception of it overall. I didn't watch all of the Conjuring series. I didn't watch Annabelle's. I watched the first Conjuring, I think the second? Correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm thinking of something else. But I still think about the scare in the Conjuring where the lady is locked in the basement and it's just I don't even remember if music plays in that moment, if anything plays, but it gets dark, and it's, I think she has a single match, or a lighter, and then a hand comes out from darkness and goes clap, and then the light blows out. I think about it very often. I think it's an excellent scare. The Conjuring universe, I should say, not a fan. The only movie I enjoyed would be Sinister, but still a meh. Sinister is another one that I think has some great scares. The Landmower scare in Sinister haunts me so much. It's that scare without the voice in it, without the audio in it. That scare doesn't hit me as hard because I sometimes it claps twice, clap clap. Yeah, it does. The Landmower scare. The audio design is so brilliantly done that I jumped up. The first time I watched, I jumped up. I was freaked out. But yeah, that's understandable. I think it's everybody has their preferences, and it's okay to accept that. I think it's such a fun exercise though to be able to watch a movie that you primarily dislike, but still go, what did I like about it? What did I enjoy, and what could have made it better? I don't know. I like it. I mean, I rarely will discuss something that I dislike openly. Like, I'll talk with my friends about it, but I just don't ever see any point in spreading hate online. You know, it sucks. There's a couple things that I'm like, I will vocally say how vile I find them, but there's so few and far between that, unless things are being like, those things are being actively brought up in conversation or harmful, whatever. Like I'm just fine. I'm on my little island. I have my little jack-o'-lanterns around me. I have a pumpkin spice latte in my hand. I'm just enjoying myself. I'm just having a good time. What? Oh, The Woman in Black was good. I still haven't seen it. That's another one on my list. I think that was on Netflix some time ago. But anyway, enough of me standing over James Wan, I think. Yep. The Fear Street trilogy from 2021, director Lee Janiak. I think very underrated. It's Goosebumps for like older teens, I would say. I had a really good time with those. So the first one was a bit slow in bits. The second part I think is the strongest one. And the third one I still very much enjoyed, but the they have to do accents, interesting accents in it, and I think it sometimes just threw me out of the experience. The second one, the Camp Nightwing, ugh, it's great. It's great. It's fun. It's good fun. Goosebumps for older kids. It's great. The cinematography is fun. I think there's a lot of the soundtracks are great for it because there's a lot of popular songs, but some of them, I don't know. God, they go through like three. In the first one, they go through like 3 different songs diegetically playing, and like they go between them in like a minute between 3 different songs. I was like, Jesus Christ, jarring. So choices in some places, but overall, fun. I don't know what else to say. I binged all 3 of them in an evening, and I was like, yeah, this is an enjoyable experience that I'm very excited to go on again. Anyway, next one. I mean, I put in the pictures of the killers because the killers are very fun. There's the Nightwing killer, which was I'm gonna guess it's an homage to the Baghead Jason from the first ones. They're just, the killer designs are fun. The characters, there's gays in it. I didn't say that. Sorry. So I'm so sorry. It's a queer movie. The main couple are 2 girls, which never happens in horror, which made me feel very happy. And yeah, God, I can't believe I'm such a bad queer. How could I have forgotten that? Anyway, Prey 2022, Dan Trachtenberg. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I wish I could have started watching this movie. Oh, actually, no. I was about to say, I wish I didn't know what it was about before I started watching it, but it shows up so fast. It's fine. Prey's great. Came out this year. I think it's on Hulu. It's on Disney Plus as well. It's a Predator movie. It's a horror Predator movie. I think I've rewatched it a couple times already. The cinematography is great. The combat choreography and the stunts, incredible. The actor who plays Predator, you see pictures from the set and he's a mountain of a man. It's just, I don't know, like you have this intimidating presence throughout the whole movie, and at the beginning it just doesn't get revealed as a predator. I mean, it gets like it's still in the first act, but it's mostly it's kind of just a coming of age journey for the main character that I forget her name. It's Naru, played by Amber Midthunder, who's fantastic in it. It's the Comanche tribe that's represented in this, and also it's not available on Disney Plus. I tried to watch it, but there is a full version of this movie like spoken entirely in Comanche, which is very exciting, and like as a language preservation thing, that's such a treat. But yeah, I couldn't find it. I think it's definitely on Hulu for everybody in America. There's 3 movies in theaters I want to see: Barbarian, Peril, and Smile. Dude, I can't wait for Barbarian. I'm literally, I keep on just not looking at YouTube, not looking at, I mean, I don't look at Twitter that much anyway, but I've stopped looking at Twitter because I can't, if anybody spoils me Barbarian or Peril, I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight somebody. And I'm not that excited about Smile. It's not my cup of tea, but I've seen some people enjoy it, so I hope. I think like a success of any horror movie makes me happy. Good for them. Good for them. I'm thinking, do I have anything else to say that's interesting on this? Probably not. But watch Prey. It's great. It's fantastic. It will get you right in the spooky mood. Also, some conquistadors die in it. Conquistadors? Is that the right term? I don't remember. Some people die. Great. Let me go on to the next one. I think this is the last one in the... Hi, Mocha! This is the last one on the horror list. The reason why I chose Suspiria is because I think it's a perfect movie if you're like teetering at the end of your Halloweeny mood. Maybe it's past October, maybe you're still feeling like a little, you wanna feed that spooky vibe. This movie is extremely cold and quite transitionally wintry. You know, very queer, beautiful cinematography. It's Luca Guadagnino, who also did Call Me by Your Name. It's a remake of the original Suspiria, and it's one of those horror remakes that I like original Suspiria, but I love this one. It's gorgeous. It's terrifying. It's uncomfortable. It's mesmerizing. Like, I cannot overstate how beautifully horrific this movie is. And again, I put this one in, but I really don't think it's gonna be everyone's cup of tea. I personally love it. I don't think it gets enough praise. I know some people who, like, I highly respect their opinion as movie critics, and they really dislike this remake. And that's fine. I think especially the last act, sometimes for people it's a rough to get through that. If you're looking for something at the beginning of the month, or something that, you know, starts transitioning into your wintry spooky season, this is really good. And I put in some more screenshots because the cinematography is excellent, and you have all of these like bleak German buildings. It's great. It's great. I don't want to say too much about it. I don't want to spoil too much about it, because I would say only the initial premise is similar to the setting is similar to the original. It does some very special things. And also Thom Yorke did the soundtrack for it. And honestly, if there's one person that I would be 90% sure that either had contact with aliens or is somehow biologically connected to aliens, it's Thom Yorke. And it shows in the soundtrack so much. It's excellent. If you're ever having a breakdown and you fancy listening to something that'll just, you know, put you a little bit deeper into that little despair zone, soundtrack for this, excellent. Aw, Smurf, I wish we could be movie buddies. We live across the continents. It's the unfortunate curse of being in the UK. We're going into just autumnal movies, like some chilly, spooky, but like very comfy, no horrors, very easy. You know, you just want to vibe. You just want to think about all the leaves turning colors. You want to think about Halloween. You want to think about pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns. Hocus Pocus. Dudes, if you haven't seen Hocus Pocus, you need to. What are you doing with your life? Life is so much better when you have perceived beauty that is Hocus Pocus. It's set on the Halloween Eve. It's Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker. My God. Please don't come for me. I'm really bad with names, and I try my best. Afina Jean. I'm so sorry. It's excellent. I feel like everybody either goes, I love Hocus Pocus, or yeah, it's a movie. And people who just say, yeah, it's a movie. Yeah, it's fun. They just need 10 more watches of this movie to truly perceive how amazing it is. It's a great vibe. It's just great. Nothing gets me more into Halloween mood than Hocus Pocus. I would like to say an honorable mention to a thing that didn't put on here, which is Nightmare Before Christmas. Because people, A, argue that it's a Christmas movie. No, it's both. It can be both Halloween and Christmas. Second, Nightmare Before Christmas. So I don't go by like the top 10s list or whatever. I would say Nightmare Before Christmas alongside Space Odyssey are my favorite movies. Just on one hand, Space Odyssey I can watch like once a year, realistically, unless I wanna, you know, have a breakdown more often. I wanna like when I wanna induce a breakdown, put in Space Odyssey, right on. And Nightmare Before Christmas, I watched it so many times. When I was a little baby, I got a DVD and watched the director's commentary on it probably like 100 times. It's healthy, don't worry about it. But I didn't put it on because I would talk about it too much. But I highly recommend that one as well. Let's talk about my main squeeze. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, 1988. James Signorelli, who I don't think he directed much after that. At least I haven't heard of it. I think I briefly checked it out before putting this together, but it's so fun. It's spooky, it's gothic, it's horny. What else? What else do you? I mean, obviously Cassandra Peterson as Elvira is iconic. I love her. I mean, you know it. She pops out, whatever. She's on my follow notification. She's my sub notification. You know, I'm just a mere tiny little member of the fan club of Elvira. It's so funny. This movie is so ridiculously funny that I feel like I wish it had a bigger mark on pop culture, because I know that the only people that I know who knew a quote from this movie is because of RuPaul's Drag Race, which is the classic, how's your head? Oh, I haven't had any complaints yet. It's when Elvira gets smacked over the head with a letter from a cinema sign. Love it. It's funny. It's good. Just go watch it. Just watch both of the movies. I think Mistress of the Dark is, I prefer it to the second one, but, you know, it's fine. Oogie Boogie is number one. Oogie Boogie, I am forever bitter at the fact that at Oogie Boogie Bash, you can just look, the cost, like, Oogie Boogie looks so good. And you just get to stand next to him, to the man himself. I'm wishing that was me, please. Let me be close to Oogie Boogie. Next one, Paranormal 2012, Chris Butler and Sam Fell. I think any of the Laika movies, honestly, should be on this playlist. On this list. It's fine, I'm tired, please. I think Paranormal is just, like, hits a very specific soft spot for me. I can rewatch it like a billion times and never get tired. Obviously, like, cinematography is gorgeous, music is gorgeous, the audio design is gorgeous, the character design is gorgeous. It's like anything that comes out of Laika's hands is gonna be a fantastic watch, but Paranormal is so near and dear to my heart. I said Paranormal instead of Paranorman. Let's ignore that. I have I have a cute little story when I was babysitting some kids, and it was nearing Halloween. It was beginning of October or something, and I was like, oh, what do you guys want to watch? And they're like, oh, we want to watch a spooky movie. And I was like, okay. And I was looking through it and I was like, oh, this one might be a bit too much for you, actually. Like, I was looking at Paranormal. They're like, no, we can watch it. It's fine. And we started watching it and we were like hyper focused on it, and then fell asleep halfway through, and it was just very sweet. I put them to bed and they said that they really enjoyed it. I was like, aw, my little heart. We didn't finish it, but it's still a very sweet little memory. Just like Monster House. I have some issues with writing in Monster House, but I haven't seen, like, God, when was it? I rewatched Monster House with Ellis. Oh my god, 3 years ago? So it's not as fresh in my memory as I wish it would be, that I could explain my opinion. Rewatch that movie. There's some very concerning dialogue choices in it. But don't hold me onto my word, because I haven't seen it in a while. I just remember when I was watching it, I was like, huh, I don't remember this. Anyway, intentionally vague. Next one, Addams Family, 1964. I love sitcoms. I love especially old sitcoms, and I love spooky ooky sitcoms like Addams Family, Munsters, Bewitched. Addams Family. First of all, right now you can watch the like couple episodes of this Addams Family on YouTube, like, for free. So, you know, go do it. It's great. But it's just, it aged. I mean, I think, okay, well, let's get something straight. Most media, especially comedy, is gonna age rapidly faster comparatively to anything else. There's gonna be issues in every work of art from the past, especially if it's a comedic work of past. And we can still enjoy stuff and appreciate it, but acknowledge the issues. I think this show, at least the episodes I've seen, because I haven't went through everything yet. I have my Monsters box set as well. I haven't gotten through that. I think Addams Family, like this TV show, aged quite well. It's incredible. There's a whole episode where Addams Family stops Russian surveillance on America. There's a whole episode where, oh my god, about how Morticia and Gomez meet. That's hilarious. I think there's in the episode where Lurch has a career as a singer. There's one of my favorite quotes where, like, Gomez, I think he's trying to fish. I don't remember what Gomez is doing. And Morticia comes in and is like, "Oh, honey, it's so good to see you relaxing. It's so good to see you relaxing for once." And he goes, helps me keep stressed. It's like, God, what a vibe. It's really funny. It's so cozy. I found the YouTube version of it with my roommate at like 1 a.m. and we ended up watching it, and it felt like, you know, when you're a kid and you're scrolling through the channels and you come across this little gem and it lives forever in your head. That's how it felt. It was great. I'm not a fan of Rob Zombie, and I'm gonna be honest. I like Rob Zombie's music. I don't particularly vibe with the movies of his that I watched. But also I haven't seen all of them. And also my taste constantly changes, so maybe I'll appreciate more when I rewatch it in the future. And the Monsters remake, I have feelings and thoughts, but also I love monsters. Like, anything that puts the monsters into like social front view, I'll take it. But yeah, Addams Family, watch it. Bob's Burger, the Halloween episodes. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I haven't seen almost any Bob's Burgers. I watched like the first 2 episodes, but I watched every single Halloween episodes from this frickin' show. So good. Also, sorry, Smurf, I completely didn't notice it that you redeemed Hydrate and Bones, and I am hydrating my buns. Maybe I noted it, but like in my brain, it was a reset happened. It's fine. The Halloween episodes were I'm speaking too fast for my brain and mouth to catch up. The Halloween episodes of Bob's Burgers are very sweet, very fun. Get you right in the spooky mood, get you right in the autumn mood. All of them, I mean, Bob's Burgers overall is very funny. I can't speak how well everything ages in Bob's Burgers because, again, I haven't seen it, but I really enjoy the Halloween episodes in it. And I think if you have Disney Plus, they do a compilation of just the Halloween episodes around autumn. So yeah, I recommend it. And on the same note, Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. I cannot say anything about the Treehouses of Horror that hasn't been said already. They're all great. Again, I think Disney Plus has a compilation of all the Treehouses of Horror, all the Halloween episodes of Simpsons. Just watch them. It's just, I mean, Simpsons overall fantastic, phenomenal. Oh, what a show. To a certain season. But Treehouses of Horrors, great. There's nothing else that'll get you into more of a spooky mood. Aren't they making more horror? Oh, spoilers. Aren't they making more horror episodes? I haven't caught up with Simpsons in quite a while. There was the last thing I remember from the new Simpsons is what was it? We have some friends staying over. We're looking through the new episodes, and there was an episode where Bart becomes an e-gamer. Like, esports game. Excuse me, an esports gamer. Oh, that hurt. Ugh. Yeah, well, if they're making any more horror and people can send in their artwork to be featured in the credits, oh, that's sweet. Oh, it's very cute. I will probably watch it if it comes out on Disney Plus or on any other platforms I'm subscribed to. If it doesn't, I'm absolutely fine with just rewatching all Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors. Next one. I already spoiled it, it's fine. Next one that I really have to talk about is the Curious Creations of Christine McConnell. And I really have to talk about it because there's only one season of it, and that's a crime. And please, everybody watch it. Boost their numbers. I just need more of this. It's a show, it's a cooking show that has a plot in it that this lady, Christine McConnell, who's incredibly talented, gorgeous, fantastic, funny, lives with these little horror Muppet creatures. There's some, it's cooking, it's goth, it's hot, it's puppets, it's horny, all the good stuff. I cannot talk about this show enough. Every time somebody asks me for like a horror recommendation, any of my friends, I will yell about this. I didn't make my friends watch this. I have gently persuaded them. I show this to everyone I can. It's such a good show. And also, look at that. Look at it. It's a cake. That's a cake. That's a haunted house cake. What? Anyway, I just really wanted to yell about this show. It's beautiful. It's honestly beautiful. It's such a good watch. It's such a, if there's, that's a cake. It's a freaking cake, Smurf. It's a cake. It's a cooking show. It's incredible. The stuff she does is incredible. It's 6 episodes. You watch it. You will not regret a second spent on this show. I like that, and that's a promise, and that's a sign and stamped, and you know, no refunds. It's so good. It's on Netflix. Like, do watch it. I'm forever heartbroken that we didn't get more seasons of this, but that's what we have. Honestly, fantastic. Also, Christine has a Patreon where she still does stuff and shows off the processes. It's fun. I worship the ground she walks on. She's fantastic. I don't have any subscriptions. God, you're blessed. You're blessed. Maybe that's for the best, actually, you know? You can just watch the trailer on YouTube, it's fine. It's so hard for me to watch anything. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, I put this picture from it. They say the fastest way to a man's heart is a power saw. She's great. Just if you're able to watch the show, watch it. And then I have the miscellaneous zone that I feel like my stream is a safe space. And I hope it's a safe space for me, because nobody can judge me for what I'm about to show you and tell you that I think is the best way to get ready for Halloween. Promise me. Otherwise I'm not showing it. I'm gonna assume it's fine. I mean, you don't have to tell me you promised me. I'm gonna hold you onto that promise anyway. I got obsessed with Jade the Libra's like Halloween. She goes around Halloween. She goes around shops and finds all the Halloween stuff, and just talks about it. Shows pictures. It's Jade the Libra holds my fragile mental health in her hands since 2020, and she hasn't failed me once. This particular episode I put in is she's going around with Voltaire, who's a musician who makes some banging tunes, and it's such a sweet and wholesome episode, and it just fills you with joy and makes you it makes you think maybe humanity isn't so bad. Like, whenever I'm feeling poorly, whenever I'm feeling sad, I'll put on this video and I feel much better. It's so nice. Imagine being in car with your friends and having a chat. That's how it feels. It's very, and like, I recommend her whole channel. Anyway, I think I love her. Okay. Anyway, no judgments. Thank you. Watching Disneyland Halloween parades on YouTube. The second best miscellaneous way to get ready for Halloween. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Disney. You know, I'm not that wild about it. I love watching the Disneyland Halloween parades. They're on my playlist in the background all year long. I went to a Halloween event at Disneyland once. I went with my friend Joelle, whom I dearly love, and I mean, being there with them has definitely made the experience like 10 times better already. But we're watching the villains Halloween parade, and my heart is filled. My heart is still filled. It's been 3 years. I'm still happy. I'm still like, I think about it, I'm like, yeah, serotonin boosted. It's fine. Nothing else needed. It's like, you can look at the design. There's something for like the music, the designs of the floats, the character interactions, the light shows. There's the sheer scale of it. There's like dancers in between the floats. It's such a little visual feast. I really love it. You're not a fan of Jack? Mr. Skellington? Get out. That's fine. I know, I think Nightmare Before Christmas definitely got very got a lot of overexposure as of the last couple of years. But I don't know, I will never stop loving Nightmare Before Christmas. I've watched it when I was a wee baby, and I'll watch it until I die. Anyway, next one. This is the one that I really cannot have anybody judge me for, because this is... Also, I cannot have this removed from Spotify because this is the base of my mental stability. The Story in the Song from Haunted Mansion! Oh my god, it's not Xavier Atencia that reads it. Oh my god, give me 1 second. I blanked on a name and then immediately wanted to kill myself. It's read by Furl Ravenscroft. I mean, he plays the ghost host in this one. It's literally just a little goosebump adjacent story about Haunted Mansion, about 2 teenage kids that get lost running away from the rain. And it's less than 40 minutes. It's so fun. I also love the kids acting. It's like, oh, we have to get out of here. It's like zero. It's like maximum commitment. I really like it. It's very sweet. I mean, also just for what a name, Furl Ravenscroft. Like, you cannot not do horror with a name like that. Also, his voice is just like so booming and deep and beautiful. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna talk more about it because I'm gonna get embarrassed. That's it. That's literally it. I'm not gonna. That's it. That's the end. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Goodbye. No, I'm gonna play Darkwood. I think I should play some Darkwood, shouldn't I? No, not should, but I want to play some Darkwood. Anyway, I just wanted to chat a bit about my favorite Halloween stuff because I love Halloween. as you probably haven't noticed if you have been here for more than 5 minutes, I love Halloween. It's a great season. It makes me very happy. I think I am particularly drawn to Halloween because Christmas, I love Christmas, but like Christmas is very much a season that gets focused around spending time with your family, and that's becoming problematic for me. And I love Halloween season because it's just about spooks. It's about having fun. It's about cute little designs. It's about covering things with lights. I guess Christmas is about that as well. And it just makes me very happy. That's it. And I just wanted to share that little fragment of joy with people here. I don't judge people's taste. People are into what they're into. Yeah, but if you were living with me, if by example you were my best friend who is living with me and is like, wow, you're having a really hard time. What do you want to watch? We put on the video of Jade Delibra and Voltaire going shopping together again, please. Or can we put on the parade video from Disney on Paris from 2021, please? Not 2021. God, no, 2019. Sorry. that's a different beast to tackle. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just appreciate that I have a roommate and a best friend who kind of like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, sure, we can do that now. Anyway, Halloween you can enjoy by yourself. Christmas not so much. Yeah, I had a year where I was alone for Christmas, it was not great. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't love it. Although I did go on like a midnight walk on Christmas, and that was really fun. A bit spooky. Am I feeling playing Darkwood? I don't know. I've been love for Christmas for like past 6 years or something. Oh, damn. Yeah, I mean, ugh. I have icky feelings about Christmas. The only Christmas I don't have icky feelings about is The Black Christmas, which is a fantastic movie. The original one. Please watch the original one. Don't watch the remakes. Don't do this to yourself. Don't do it. You don't deserve that. Yeah, sorry. I'm thinking about whenever I want to play some more games. I think I'm kind of knackered in a way. I might. See, my first like brain reaction is like, oh, I could just play some Apex to have a little brain off now, but the Apex was lagging last time on the stream, and I watched the VOD, and that was real bad. I think because Ash told me how bad it was lagging, and I was like, oh Jesus, I haven't figured that out yet. I'm thinking, calculating. You, Apex. What did you just frickin' say? Take that back. Not a fan of battle royales. I wasn't either. I just love Apex so much. I might have promoted it to a lot of people because I love it a lot. I mean, I got into Apex like a month ago or something like that, and just it's so good. It's so good. Sweet Apex. Anyway, I think I'm gonna make a call on my mental health and say this has been enough. This has been enough for me for a day. Yeah, I think I just need to lay down for a bit and maybe watch that Jada Libra and Voltaire shopping video on YouTube. Who knows? But yeah, I'll try to stream tomorrow. It might be either some Borderlands if Anna's around, or a spooky wookie thing. I'm not only gonna do spooky games in October, because last time I got myself into a hole where I started streaming Subnautica, and Subnautica takes a very long time, so I ended up like half of October just playing Subnautica, and then I started playing the second Subnautica. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. It was just me talking about Halloween movies and stuttering and being slightly anxious, but I still greatly appreciate you guys hanging out. And I'm gonna either stream tomorrow or Tuesday. Definitely no stream on Monday. No doubt. Jot that down. Anyway, yeah, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you're gonna have a lovely rest of your evening, and take care. Bye bye.